Hello everybody, this is Sansias, and welcome back to Let's Play Jade Cocoon. Last time, we explored pretty much all of the Beetle Forest, and today, I was actually planning on talking to the villagers, but then I realized that pretty much none of them had anything interesting to say. So instead, let's just go to the... cemetery. Because here, we do actually get some interesting lore. So yeah, for that, you have to go all the way to the back of the cemetery and talk to this guy.
My, how you've grown!
And get another horrible voice actor who only likes to say every other second line, but okay. And actually,
Do not go seeking an early death.
because of that, no, thank you, his voice is horrible. There's nothing else to say. Because of that, I'm going to turn off his voice acting. So yeah, let's hear the legend of Volcano.
This is a tale of
Hey!
Polly.
Whoa, what was that? But I thought by turning off the voice actor, I could also turn off this voice.
Once upon a time, Prince Menek, son of King Caris, set out with his vassals to hunt in the forest.
Oh well,
But
guess.
in the forest they were enveloped
Let's listen
by
to
a thick
his
fog,
voice.
and the prince lost his way.
That was not all too
Wandering
distracting.
aimlessly about, he happened upon a marsh from which grew an enormous tree. Thereupon he heard the sound of sobbing, but he knew not from where. He found a maiden sitting all alone. She was weeping by the marsh. "I am Alcana. I just buried my mother here in the marsh of Uban," she said. And then she looked up at the prince. He was overwhelmed by her beautiful eyes. The maiden stole his heart that day. It was truly a fateful meeting. Thereafter, the prince made frequent trips into the forest. Undoubtedly, he was paying visits to the maiden. The maiden had a strange power. She could talk to the insects and trees. Before long, there began a terrible rumor that the prince's heart had been stolen by a witch. One day the maiden spun silk from fairy cocoons and wove it into a beautiful cloth for the king. But the brilliance of that cloth cast a shadow upon the kingdom. The king was so enthralled by the fairy silk that he sent his soldiers into the forest, where they ravaged for fairy cocoons. The fairies, still in their cocoons, were boiled alive. The king killed them so he could have their silk. The prince pleaded with his father to stop his cruelty. But the king was no longer the man he had once been. Prince Menek was charged with treason and imprisoned in the king's deepest dungeon. He was never heard from again. When the maiden learned of the prince's death, she cursed her fate and lamented the foolishness of man. She then cast herself away into the marsh where her mother lay. As she started to drown, a voice from nowhere whispered to her, "I am Elram. I shall grant you your wish. Tell me what you want," said the voice. The maiden told Elram all that weighed upon her heart. The maiden said, "Greed bears destructive knowledge. Its wicked power shall be the end of the forest. All hope is lost. The beasts of knowledge shall never live in peace with the forest. The one light of hope, who I so loved, has perished at the hands of the beasts. I now go to where my love Menek awaits. Thereupon Elrum spoke again. So you claim that your true love was torn asunder by the greed and hatred of the beasts of knowledge? When light is swallowed up by darkness, I shall unleash ruin upon the land, returning all to the nothingness from whence it came. I have a firm grip upon the darkness in your heart. From that day forward, demons appeared in the forest, terrifying all they came upon, and the kingdom of Gehenna Parley fell to ruin by the swarms of Onibubu, locusts of apocalypse. The demons that haunt the forest now are the beasts, spawned by the greed in man's heart.
So this story is true. Then that is the reason of all these monsters living in the forests. And what the heck is wrong with my emulator today? But yeah, seems like that is just, yeah, normal speech. Maybe it is, considered effects though. Eh, I'll try next time. Yeah, once every forest, you can go to that person and hear a bit more of, yeah, this world's lore. But yeah, let's finally get on with the real story. And I'll meet you at the end of this forest. Alright, I'm back, and right in front of the end of the forest too. So let's finally get up to chorus. And there we are.
So, the son of the Lion of Peril is even more talented than I had thought.
There were only level 1 and like 2 or 3 creatures in here. Did you really think I'd be that bad?
I looked up the Calabash herb in my books, but in the end, I found nothing.
Oh.
However, there is a folk tale that describes a dust that wakes the sleeping.
Oh, is that so?
It is the story of a wondrous powder kept by a half-bird, half-man named Kikina, who lives in the Dragonfly Forest.
So, who has the key for that forest?
This is only a guess, and it's all I could find. But I think it is worth looking into.
Yeah, definitely. Everything's better than nothing.
Here is the key to the Dragonfly.
Oh, thanks.
You should have it.
And with that, we can go into the next
Head straight
forest.
back to the village and consult with Garai.
Even without a boss battle, so that's really nice.
She may know something about the tale of Kikinak. You must do your best before it is too late.
The Divine Spirit defies the Great Father and throws off his shackles. He is now bound to the chains of freedom.
The Birdman. So, what do you have to tell us?
Even Chorus does not know. But I do remember hearing the tale of the Birdman.
So,
There is a similar
what is this
story
tale
of
about?
divine spirits in Nagi legend as well.
Oh, okay. But, yeah, yeah, okay, let's hear the story of
Elrond
creation.
released his minions, the divine spirits, unto peril. And so they spent days bringing life to the forest and giving names unto themselves. And then one day, a spirit made up its mind to create a beast in its own image.
And that probably was not that intelligent, was it? That creature is the Beast of Knowledge. So,
Thou
us,
shalt
right?
not associate with it.
Oh.
Such was the birth of man, the beast of knowledge, as told by the prophet Gi.
Okay.
As the sands of time flowed on, the beasts bore children, and so continued to multiply. Soon a fateful day came to the forest. One of the divine spirits fell in love with the daughter of man, and so the promise was at last broken. Descendants of that divine spirit dwell still in the forest, and sometimes they reveal themselves to us.
They do?
The birdman, Kikinok, has mentioned in the folk tales of peril, might be referring to this spirit.
Oh, okay. So, thanks, Garai. I think
We
that
should
might
seek out
help us
Kikinok, the legendary bird.
Actually, not really. But backstory is always nice. And now that we have the Dragonfly key, we can go to the Dragonfly
sure to
Forest.
ask the old gravekeeper about the legends.
Not again! At least not this episode. Oh, yeah. He should have a new tale for us now, but like I said, not today. We've had enough of that. And actually, You know what? Let's go to the village square. There are a few people who, from time to time, have something interesting to tell us, well, but nothing really all too important. And if Levant actually talked to them, that'd be cool too. Oh, Levant, turn around and talk to these people. Hey, Levant! Thank you. So, basically the placebo effect, huh? Okay. That wasn't really helpful. Black Cocoon Master, huh? Oh, what traditions anyway? Oh, okay. Huh. I keep that in mind. Oh, that's not good, is it? Well, I don't think so. Me and the beasts are alive after all. Huh. Okay, thanks, old man. Well, I guess it's kind of late in the video already, so I guess I'm gonna save the entrance to the Dragonfly Forest for next time on Let's Play Jade Cocoon. This was NCS, and farewell for now.